Yes, Commissioner Carlson,
Here.
Commissioner Alsasser,
Here.
Commissioner Friedman,
Here.
Commissioner Novak,
Here.
Commissioner Sater,
Here.
Chairman Roan.
Here, okay. For the first order of business, we're going to consider adoption of the July 1, 2019 Zoning Board of Appeal meeting minutes. I would note that we still don't have the meeting minutes for the May meeting, but they're not done, so we're going to do those when they're done. If you've had a chance to review it, does anybody want to make a motion with respect to the July 1 minutes?
Motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay, the minutes are approved. The next item is a public hearing to consider a request of Michael Friedman to increase the maximum allowable FAR in order to build an accessory structure, a shed, at 252 Walden Drive. This has only happened to me once before, but I can't participate in this one. Once before it was because one of my partners wanted to do one of those power things for his house. This one is because my son-in-law and daughter are the applicants, so I'm not going to participate. So Mr. Friedman, not a relative, is going to run this part of the meeting. So take it away.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Law, could you swear in those that will be presenting tonight?
Certainly. Would you raise your right hand? You swear or
And
affirm?
can you cover everyone that will be presenting?
Yeah, why don't we do anybody that's going to present for both items?
Yes.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you will be providing in this matter will be true and complete?
Thank you. Please, go right ahead. Of course.
Not participating.
Please introduce yourself and tell us where you live.
My name is Kate Rowan, and I live at 252 Walton Drive. And we are seeking a FAR variance for a small garden shed to go in our backyard. Rich, you want to take this? And this is almost all of this at the beginning is included in your paperwork, so we get to the photo section. But basically, as you'll see when we get to the drawing, we have a very odd-shaped lot. When the house was built about 20 years ago, we were under, the family that built the house was under the square footage. The rules have since changed. We were slightly over. But due to the odd-shaped lot and a small garage, we are seeking a storage shed for gardening equipment and the many supplies that come with small children that have made our garage very difficult to park 2 cars plus a stroller, and as you probably noticed, a soon-to-be double stroller coming in the next few weeks. So that's basically it. It's just a very small variance for a 6x8 garden shed to go in our backyard, and it really has to do with the odd shape of our lot. It's on a kind of a bend of a corner, so we don't have our boundaries. Just when they rewrote the rules, they changed the allowance and shortened us a little bit, so we were a little under. As you can see on the screen now, this is the existing plan, and you can see where we are, where the structure is on the lot. The house is all the way to the west side, and it's created a very small backyard area, which is that stone patio area. And where we're seeking to put the shed, and Rich, if you go on more, is just right in that backyard area. We don't have a lot of room to work with because of the shape of the lot, so we're pretty restricted for where the shed can go. And so we're trying to work within that and stay, and again, it's just asking for the small FAR in order to get this garden shed for bikes and gardening equipment and kids supplies. It's just an extra drawing of the shed. You can see, I mean, it is really quite an insignificant size shed. More. It is also going to be painted to match the house, so it will be the same colors as our current house, so it will look like it was built at the same time and matched, and not like we pulled it off the lot at the Home Depot. So we are going to make it architecturally at least fits the setting. It's also completely not visible from the street based on where it is. No one can see it other than ourselves out our back window. But Rich, if you go forward, this is the shed not painted, but that is what the shed will look like. And if you go forward, so you can see it's in the back there, and it will be where the blue box is on the left-hand side. And if you keep going a little bit, Rich, it's another angle to see. So we have one neighbor past that white fence, and then another behind the tree line. And we discussed this with them. We actually discussed it with them when we thought it was going to be on the side of the house, and maybe potentially in some seasons visible. And even then, Rich, if you go one more, sorry, we have a couple more pictures. That was where we originally thought the shed was going to be, and you can go to the front of the house, the next one. And then finally, one last. We spoke with all of our neighbors who, in theory, could maybe one day possibly see the shed, although now that it's on the back of the house, no one can see it but us. But we've spoken to all our neighbors who are occupied homes, and they've all signed off, and that paperwork is also in the packet. So we've spoken to them, and they've all said this is not a problem as far as they're concerned. And I'm happy to answer any questions that the board may have regarding the shed.
Great. Let's open up for questions.
Well, for starters, excellent presentation. You know, most people don't come in, no, seriously, most people don't come in the slides. It really helps, and the photos really paint a good picture. I think it's unfortunate. I mean, this is just the nature of things, right? Sometimes they work against us. The fact that you can't put it on your side yard is a little bit unfortunate in this instance. But I think where you're proposing it and with your sign off of your neighbors, I mean, I don't really have any questions whatsoever.
I do agree that it's unfortunate, but we are where we are.
Other questions?
No questions.
No questions. Okay. Why don't we vote?
Just a correction, in the packet, you'll see that the motion, we did not strike the reduce the side yard setback from last time, so the variation is to exceed the FAR requirement for the detached accessory structure only.
Would someone like to make a motion?
I motion to approve.
Second?
Second.
Vote?
Commissioner Carlson?
Yes.
Commissioner Alsasser?
Yes.
Commissioner Friedman?
Yes.
Commissioner Novak?
Yes.
Commissioner Sater?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Great presentation. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Are there any plans for Dad to come over and help paint the shed?
So actually, this is going to get a couple of bicycles that have been in my garage for 2 years out of there.
The bicycle storage has been at $12.45.
Okay. The next item is a public hearing to consider a request of, and I'm going to blow it here, Rachel Michaelachik,
Excuse me, I remember from last time and also just from growing up.
to increase the maximum allowable FAR in order to enclose a balcony at 705 Ivy Lane. So same thing, you should, give us all the materials you want to give us.
I would have brought my thumb drive.
Thank
I didn't
you.
know you guys had capabilities.
We won't hold it against you. So when you get up there, just tell us who you are and what you want us to do and how come.
Hi, my name is Rachel Michaelachik. I live at 705 Ivy Lane. So the reason why I'm here is my husband and I have lived in the house for quite some time, and as you know, we have been here before. We like our architecturally significant home. We like to keep it going and changing and evolving as our family is growing. So our 2 children are getting older, and they need bigger bedrooms, and so we decided to put them in the larger bedrooms. But in doing so, we have a porch. And if you look through your package, you'll see some existing photos towards the back that show a porch. And what makes me nervous about a young child is having access to that porch. If they're sleeping in a bedroom, they can go outside. They have a friend over, they have access to that porch. So it kind of made us a little nervous. We decided we'd like to enclose it. Well, in doing our research, we found out we're over the square footage. This is a 1964 house. When it was built, we were fine with square footage, but now we aren't. So that's why I'm here tonight to seek approval to have that porch enclosed. There are elevation drawings as how it will look once it is closed that was submitted. And basically we just close that porch, bring it forward, and the window line will be the same from the existing to the other side. So in keeping with the house.
What's the percentage above the FAR that we're going for here?
The variation request is 11%,
And that's 20 is allowed?
15.
15 is allowed? So the hardship is you don't want your children falling out the window.
Well, it's a balcony. And
Off the
it's-
balcony.
Yeah, we have, one is an office, and both, my husband and I both work from home, so we've got a bedroom, a study, and 3 other bedrooms. We have 2 children right now, and with them going to the larger bedrooms, one's on a balcony. So it just makes me nervous because,
Okay.
yeah, you can put a chime on it, but if it's, you know, if you're not home, if someone goes off that balcony to the pool, which if that bedroom faces, that makes me nervous as well. Because kids do crazy stuff. And it's a big, long balcony. Or they try sneaking out when they get older. I mean, there's all kinds of things they might do. So,
Will the ground level remain recessed?
yes. Not changing that. Thank you.
And have we heard from the neighbors?
I've spoken to both of my neighbors on either side, and they were both very, very supportive.
Okay, anybody else want to ask any questions about this? Is there a motion?
Motion to approve the request
Is
is
there-
presented.
Is there a second?
There's a second.
Let's have a roll call.
Commissioner Carlson,
Yes.
Commissioner Alsasser,
Yes.
Commissioner Friedman,
Yes.
Commissioner Novak,
Yes.
Commissioner Sager,
Yes.
Chairman Ross.
Aye. Congratulations, good luck with
Aye,
your
good luck with your
project. We're
project.
glad your children are not going off the balcony.
They had a fence request.
There was the wall.
Yeah, the
Right.
wall. Yeah.
Okay, we've covered the 2 items on the agenda. I see we have a big crowd. This is public comment time. Anyone who has something not on the agenda they want to alert us to, now's your chance. Complaining about having to move your shed, no?
We started, you want me to try again?
Okay, there doesn't seem to be any comment. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Is there a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, everyone. Congratulations on your project. In Glencoe, the government is here to serve.